Wow, a YouTuber on YouTube complaining about YouTube. Never heard that one before. Hello everyone and welcome to another video, and today I just wanted to get some stuff off my chest because I just felt like doing so. And this idea for a video mainly came about after I've repeatedly seen a lot of people saying that it's the people, it's the viewers of YouTube who get to decide what becomes popular or not on this platform, and really made me think, is that still the case? Like, YouTube has undergone so many changes recently, and it's been a bit crazy. So I don't want to take a step back from it all and just kind of look upon what YouTube is now. And while I don't really think people have as much power in deciding what gets popular now or not, I think the algorithm has a much bigger influence now, more than ever. And that can also be mainly down to the fact that people are not shown enough channels. Not really being shown as small guys that they can decide if they like or not. Like, for example, my channel doesn't get shown at all by the YouTube algorithm and has been suffering so much because of it. Seriously, this channel has been going on for 4 years now, yet I'm only at 209 subscribers and 9k views, which I'm glad, you know, there's people actually watching me, but how often do you see that for a 4-year-old channel? I'm not trying to sound like I'm complaining about it, or kind of am, but I'm not trying to sound like I'm ungrateful, but you just don't see that a lot. And I've been looking around, and there have been other channels that have been kind of hit by this, but definitely not as much as mine. I've pretty much never seen a channel hit by it as much as me. But definitely, like, the bigger channels, like having subs in the thousands, they've been hit pretty badly by this, by them not being able to be seen by people. And this really takes away from the idea of people deciding what gets popular or not, because they're not being shown those things. Now, one thing I heard a lot of people say is that YouTube should have a Discover tab. So, like, you have the trending tab to show things that are trending. You should have a Discovery tab. And, like, the closest thing they have to that right now is, I think it's called channels that are growing, or something along those lines, when you search for channels. So it'll display a few channels that are growing recently, but in my experience, there haven't really been any things for the really small YouTubers. Like, they are growing already. They're set. It's in the name. The YouTubers are growing because they are actually growing. What are YouTubers that aren't growing? How are they supposed to be discovered? So people have been saying that this Discovery tab be very useful, and I think too, but only if it actually helps, if it actually shows YouTubers that need help. Another thing I wish was in YouTube, but I understand some people not being okay with it, and I'll go in that later, is more feedback on why we aren't being shown as much. Like, tell us why our videos aren't being shown, tell us what we can do to improve. Now, of course, there has to be some kind of limitations on that, otherwise people can just win the algorithm and abuse it, basically. So there has to be some limitations to what they should display, because otherwise people can just abuse it, and that'll be even worse. It'll probably lead to an even worse YouTube than the current state of it. But if we just got told more of what the algorithm wants from us, then that would go a long way. Just if we knew what exactly it wanted from us, what does it want us to do to allow us a chance at growing. And this can go for all YouTubers. It can go for tiny YouTubers like me. It can go for YouTubers with a few thousand subs who are already growing. They could all use it to kind of go further. But again, they have to be really careful about what kind of information is shown. There's already stuff like, you know, Social Blade, TubeBuddy, that kind of tells that kind of stuff, but most of it is just kind of this cookie cutter, basically repeat stuff from every single guy out there. And at least in my experience, it hasn't worked for some reason. Like, things that are supposed to work don't really work. At least YouTube, in the YouTube Studio ad, whenever they display hints, they say that these tips are just like a general idea, and they should that have been used by experts, but they are not a guarantee of growth, something along those lines. And, you know, that's good, and it's definitely a sign of them not wanting us to know too much about the algorithm, which, like I said, is fine to an extent. But if they what the stuff like TubeBuddy and SocialBlade cannot provide really is that kind of direct stuff. All they can offer us is the kind of general stuff that's supposed to work, that practice and has shown that they do sometimes work. They not really give us the proper stuff to work on, like the thing that actually influence our channel in general, because every channel is different. It requires different things. So just saying, ooh, you can add end screens because it's a good practice on YouTube, like that won't really help much channels, like especially mine. Last time someone clicked on one of my end screens was like in early December or something. So yeah, I don't know. I really feel like recently YouTube has been really moving away the power from the people to the algorithm. It's becoming a lot harder for people and for the viewers to really see the kind of YouTubers they want. The pool, I think, is getting smaller despite there being more channels. It's kind of like a weird ratio of how they're doing it. And yeah, it's kind of worrying for YouTubers like me who've been trying to grow for so long now. So, I don't know, maybe something will happen in the future. Please let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching. If you like this video, remember to subscribe, like, whatever. And I'll see you all in whatever I make next. Goodbye everyone. Goodbye.